Slow Key, and I am Mr. Superfax. Now, today, we're going to be talking about a crazy ass story. Um, I just couldn't shake it. I'm hearing it from a lot of different YouTubers I personally listen to. I listen to everything moving on YouTube. The ratchet hood filth, okay? The complete, utter monkey bullshit to the Illuminati, transhumanism, scientists getting kidnapped, missing all types of have you seen me back of the milk carton shit. Everything. Okay. I try to keep my ear to the YouTube streets. All right. It's very important. It's very, very, very important to even if you're not personally, having conversations with people or talking to people about what's going on in the world, it's very important to know, to be aware of what's going on in the world. If for no one else, yourself, okay? Um, so with that, definitely I want y'all to hit that like button. I appreciate y'all stopping by, checking out my video. Um, Go ahead, if you're a newcomer, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on the notifications. Definitely make sure you stop by the Mr. Superfax store. The link to the store will be in the description. I repeat, the link to the Mr. Superfax store will be in the description. So definitely check it out. And this is clothing dedicated and catered to kings and queens, man. So definitely check it out. Let me know what you think about the designs. If you like anything, customize, whatever the case may be, just hop up in, any of my comment section, or hop up in any videos that I make, and let's chop it up. Let me know. Um, got a lot of honorable and super low key merchandise up here. A lot of king shit, a lot of queen shit. Okay, so the link is gonna be in the description. You guys can check that out. Now let's hop up into the story today. This is from the Timothy Cunninghams to all the doctors that were disappearing, as far as when they were finding cures for whatever illnesses. It's just the for me personally, these cases just always baffle me, and they honestly bother me. And it's just, to be honest, it's crazy that someone can just go missing, right? So let me just shut the hell up and let's get into the uh the story, okay? Now it says the scientist who gene edited babies is missing. Okay, it goes on to say, is he being detained in China? Right? Disappearing act. Just 5 days ago, it seemed every pair of eyes in the world was fixed on I'm gonna fuck his name up. Han Ku. Okay, the researcher behind the controversial gene editing of a pair of twin babies in China. On Wednesday, he took the stage at the Human Genome Editing Summit at the University of Hong Kong to present his research, the broad strokes of which had leaked to the press a few days prior. Significant backlash from the scientific community followed, and the Chinese government itself soon banned he from continuing his research. Okay, no one seems to know where he is. Says tight-lipped. Over the weekend, rumors circulated that the president of the Southern University of Science and Technology, um, his former employer, forced the scientist to return to Shenzhen, China, where the university was now detaining him. Okay. Triple salute the homie Sean in the building. Triple salute the Young King Virgo in the building, man. Definitely subscribe and check out Young Virgo. That's my homie right there. We got the laziest sniper in the building. Jamel Collins on the check-in. He said he probably dead. Damn, man. Can we keep hope alive? Now it goes on to say, on Monday, the South China Morning Post published a statement from SUSTC that fell short of wholly or woolly refuting the rumor. Right now, nobody's information is accurate. Only the official channels are. A spokesperson told SCMP, "We cannot answer any questions regarding the matter right now, but if we have any information, we will update it through our official channels." Okay. Now it goes on to say, this is the CRISPR consequences. Okay, so it's a lot going on here. Once again, this is a scientist. He gene edited babies, okay, so that they cannot contract. I think it was the HIV. So they cannot contract HIV. Okay, he took whatever gene out of a baby, of a human being, to make it impossible for them to catch the magic Irvin Johnson. Let's keep it a buck. Okay. I know Magic is somewhere like, damn, I gotta have enough money to afford this nigga on my team. Respectfully and allegedly. Okay. Now it goes on to say he will probably turn up eventually, at which point he'll likely need to submit to an investigation from China's Ministry of Science and Technology. The results of that investigation could shape the future of human gene editing. If China punishes he severely for his actions, it could deter other scientists from pursuing the ask forgiveness, not permission route with their own research. Leniency could have the opposite effect. Okay, it goes on to say, regardless of how the investigation plays out, though he has pushed humanity across the line that it can never uncross, we now live in a world in which the first people with CRISPR modified genes have been born. Will they be the first and last, or simply the first? Now, let's go even deeper into this story, because they're not really giving you, they touched on, that was kind of a whack ass article on my behalf. I apologize. And yes, my man Sean says, "What the fuck? These scientists are doing too much." That's a super duper fact, dog. Because you know what it is, man? We all know how this movie ends, but these motherfuckers keep poking this goddamn bear. Okay? So that's how you know, man. But I really want to let's do some more research. Let's find out more about these babies. Okay, that's what I want to talk about. So let me look it up real quick. Let me look up the babies real quick, because y'all need to know this. Y'all need to know about this. So let me just apologize. Give me a second. Because this is some crazy shit. Okay. So listen to this. Listen to this shit. It says, what happened? The scientist that we were just talking about, he, Han Ku, said he used CRISPR, a gene editing technique. So, CRISPR is a gene editing technique to alter a gene in human embryos, and then implanted the embryos in the womb of a woman who gave birth to twins in November. Like, who signs up for this shit? Right? There's some shit on Craigslist that you sign up for like $300 cash. Tell me I'm lying. That is illegal in many countries, including the United States. China has, see, the thing is probably already going to say it, but they're allowed, the law, how the law works, as far as I read, was they're allowed to edit genes, but they're not allowed to have, to give birth. So they can mess around with genes all they want, but they can't. They gene, they can't have birth. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now it goes on. They shouldn't be messing around with genes, no way, in my opinion. But it is what I mean. That is pretty cool that you can have a child born or a human being born, and they don't have to worry about getting HIV. But let's keep it a buck. Nowadays, if people knew they couldn't get AIDS and HIV, they'd be out here running even more wild. Come on. Now it says China has halted Dr. He's research and is investigating whether he broke any laws there. Among the concerns are whether the couples involved in Dr. He's research were adequately informed about the embryo editing and the potential risks involved. Dr. He says he has submitted his research to a scientific journal, but nothing has been published yet. And he announced the births of the twins before his research could be peer reviewed by fellow scientists. He also appears to have taken over secretive steps that defy scientific standards. Okay. Now listen to this. This is what happened. This is crazy. Which gene did he edit and why? The gene is called CCR5. It creates a protein that makes it possible for HIV, the virus which causes AIDS, to infect people's cells. Okay. Dr. He said that with the help of an HIV/AIDS advocacy organization in China, he recruited couples in which the man had HIV and the woman did not. He used the CRISPR-Cas9 editing technique to try to disable the CCR5 gene in their embryos with a goal, he said, of creating babies who would be resistant to HIV infection. This dude said, I'm trying to get that award, Nick. I'm trying to be scientist of the year, Nick, of the century, Nick. He wanted a Nobel Peace Prize. That nigga missing now. Respectfully. Now, it goes on to say, why are scientists up in arms? Changing the genes in an embryo means changing genes in every cell. If the method succeeds, the baby will have alterations that will be inherited by all of the child's progeny. And that scientists agree is a serious undertaking that must be done with great deliberation and only to treat a serious disease for which there are no other options. Hey man, all I'm saying is Magic Johnson is sitting somewhere rubbing his motherfucking hands like Birdman. Come on. Now, I really want to get into the babies. Let's talk about the babies and then we're going to head up out of here. Okay. It was some weird ass names too. If I can remember the names of these fucking babies. They call this shit designer babies. Can you believe this? That's just some horse shit. I'm dead. My man said I would do that to Magic's son though. That nigga makes gay look straight. God damn. I'm trying to get the babies' names for y'all, man. They had twins. Here we go. We here. Listen to this. This is some crazy shit. He's the first to create genetically modified babies. Okay. This is the era of the trans. Look, in my personal opinion, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I feel like what's happening right now in this era, in this moment right now, is we are breathing, living, existing, all that. I feel like what they're trying to do, this is once again, it's just my theory. I feel like what the powers of be are trying to do right now is confuse people. They're trying to merge the genders. They're trying to, and really, in that, really just confuse people. Like pretty much, nigga, you don't know if you a man, woman, child, but I'm a boy, Damon. You don't know what you are. So now, because you don't know what you are, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, right? Now that you don't know what you are, you're confused. So now they're gonna strip you of your gender. You're not a man anymore. You're not a woman anymore. You're a fucking symbol, okay? You're Prince, nigga. No, but seriously, they're gonna strip you of your gender. Okay. And then once they successfully strip the majority of people of their gender, like mentally, okay, they fooled and conned the majority of people out here. So now they can get away with, they can move forward with this transhumanism agenda, which is um merging, humans with technology, whether it be the chip, whether it be gene editing, splicing, whatever the case may be. Like I said, I'm not a pro on this, but I like to, do research on it, be self-aware. All I could do is give y'all the information and y'all can run with it. You know what I'm saying? My man's God damn, Sean. My man said, I know who I am. I ain't no Terry Crews, ball juggling, gay ass nigga. Triple salute. Um, damn, I got on fucking Call of Duty on my TV. I got like 39 niggas sending me invites and shit. We might go live tonight. I might let y'all watch me get my motherfucking ass kicked and Call of Duty tonight, man. But anyway. He said, I hope it's not true. But my opinion, that's why I feel like it's going. It makes sense. We seeing it happen. First, they're gonna strip you of your gender. You're not gonna identify as a man or a woman, and then they're going to uh, they're gonna merge us with motherfucking technology. We're gonna be cyborgs, and then that's pretty much it. We're gonna be completely controlled down to our fucking DNAs. It's gonna be crazy in my opinion. So let's get through this. Let's get through this, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Listen to this. Now listen to this. It says two beautiful little Chinese girls named Lulu and Nana, okay, came crying into the world as healthy as any other babies a few weeks ago. He says in a video posted online, the babies are now home with their mom, Grace, and their dad, Mark. He says his team performed gene surgery on embryos created from the parents' sperm and eggs to protect the children from the human oh my goodness, goddamn, all these goddamn consonants and shit. my man said these people have lost their damn minds. Immunodeficiency virus, HIV. You know what's so crazy, dog? Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But from everywhere I hear, I'm hearing that AIDS, HIV, whatever the case may be, was created in a fucking lab. And now you're telling me you got a nigga out here creating a gene editing human beings and embryos so that they can't catch a disease that was created in a lab? Like these motherfuckers, man. And then he goes missing. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. You know what happened? They said, nigga, listen, Ming Lee brother, you fucking up our paper. All right. we need more Magic Johnsons, nigga. We need more sick niggas out here, man. You fucking up the motherfucking bag. Fall back, or we gonna make you fall back, allegedly. Okay. Now it goes on to say, he says his team performed. Oh, we already said that. but it said it protects them against HIV, which causes AIDS. It says the children's father is HIV positive. That's fucking crazy. Can you imagine me HIV positive having sex with somebody that's not sick? Can you imagine that? Yo, I couldn't do it. If I had AIDS, bro, I could only fuck bitches with AIDS. Cause to be honest with you, bro, it just wouldn't feel right. I wouldn't feel right. It wouldn't feel right, man. It wouldn't feel right. It's just not fair. You know what I'm saying? It's like fucking for me, it's like fucking a chick raw when you know she's not on the pill, any type of, you know what I mean? Like any the pill, the shot, whatever the fuck bitches take, so they can't get pregnant. It's the same thing. It's anyway. Let me shut the hell up. Now it says when Lulu and Nana were just a single cell, this surgery removed a doorway through which HIV enter to infect people. Okay, that's crazy. Because the research has not been published in a scientific journal or carefully vetted by other scientists, many researchers and bioethics remain cautious about the claim. But if true, many said the move would be historic, comparing it to the birth of Louise Brown, the first baby created through in vitro fertilization (IVF). Now, you know what's so crazy, family? Like I said, I don't be studying all up on this shit, but you know what's so crazy? I have amazing people like y'all and people that hop up in the comment section and they relay this information to me. Like I said, this is what this platform is about. Real human beings sharing real information. Now, I don't know if y'all remember when we did that video on chat what's his name? Omari Hardwick, Ghost, the nigga that was screaming when what's her name, Angela died, whatever the fuck that shit was. Apparently, so a lot of people were in the comment section. They were telling me, Amari Hardwick's wife. They agreed. A lot of people agreed that his wife could very well be a transgender man. Okay, and the children that they have together could be a product of, or they could have been, um, they could have came into existence via IVF in uh, vitro fertilization. Okay, so a lot of people were saying that's what was going on. Um, my man says two people with AIDS fucking each other is like killing yourself. Yeah, like I said, I don't even just like jail, man. I ain't trying to talk about AIDS, man. I ain't even trying. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Pornhub never accused me of sexual assault or made me sick. All right, I'm gonna just leave it here. Now it goes on to say, meanwhile, he is now facing investigation by a local medical ethics board to see whether his experiment broke Chinese laws or regulation. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see. Let's just see if they found him yet. Let's see if they found him yet. And like I said, going back to like a Timothy Cunningham or all these holistic doctors, man. It's like as soon as they come out and say they found a cure to something or a solution for something, they go missing, and it's just I like I said, it really bothers me, man, because let's keep it a buck. Um, I don't care what nobody say. That could happen to any of us. Okay. I don't care what nobody say. That could happen to any of us. That's why it should bother everybody that comes in contact with this information. But it goes on to say, his whereabouts have not been known since last Wednesday. God damn. That nigga might be slumped somewhere, man. He might be behind a Chinese joint somewhere, man. Respectfully. Yeah, so it's just very strange. He comes out and he edits the genes, and he apparently he's saying that he came out with two babies that that they cannot get contract HIV. And then he gets in trouble that trying to he's pretty much just trying to review what's going on with him, and then he just suddenly goes missing. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. It's just like I said, a lot of times in on this planet, on this earth, in life, it's not about what happens. 9 times out of 10, it's about how it happens, how something happens. Is the patterns, the clues. It's just that's what you need to pay attention to, how it happened, the time in which it's happening. I mean, the motives. It's a lot going on. Um, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole story. Let me know what's your theory. Where do you think that this scientist is? Do you think he ran away? Do you think he said you think that nigga in Africa? Do you think he took the Dave Chappelle route? Um, do you think somebody, do you think them people, picked him up? Do you think he's being detained by China? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Definitely dig into this some more, man. I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated with this story. But like I said, in this world that we live in, it's very concerning when people just go missing. Okay, nobody just goes missing. A lot of people have a routine, a daily routine. Okay, and you don't really stray from that. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Definitely check out the Mr. Superfax store, man. Like I said, all the clothing is catered to kings and queens. So definitely check it out. We got some new shit up on here. Um, honor, man. I do this shit every time. You're a king inside your kingdom. In the era we live in, step outside and you gotta flaunt that honor and that kingship out there, in this wretched world, man. It's fucked up. It's fucked up out here, man. It's fucked up out here. So you got to represent within the kingdom and without and outside of the kingdom. That only go not only goes for king, but that goes for his queen as well. Okay. So with that, triple salute to the kings and queens on the check-in. Triple salute to the laziest sniper Jamel Collins on the check-in. Hoop, 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 hoop. The homie Sean on the check-in, talking his shit, and the young King Virgo checking in, man. Triple salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up, sharing y'all thoughts, views, and opinions on this bizarre and uncomfortable story I had to report. All right. So with that, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Definitely hit that like button. All the newcomers, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you hop in the live chat, man. It's a lot of good energy in the chat. It's a lot of real motherfuckers in the chat. Okay. So definitely hop up in the chat, talk your shit. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the next one, man. It's slow key, and I am Mr. Superfax. This nigga behind a fucking Chinese joint next to the cats and dogs, man. Respectfully, allegedly.